Hello, I'm Angela Davis, and I'm very glad to be here and glad that you came to visit my page. Before I get into introducing what I do in the world, I'd like to tell you a little bit about who I am. I think that similar to me, that matters to you. And I was first introduced to this concept when a teaching mentor told me that the way to influence children was not what you teach and to pay attention to all the minutiae of what you might be bringing to them intellectually, but it's who you are. That's what they will remember. And that's what I get excited about when I think about helping people learn to change and grow. In fact, I made it my life's purpose to do just that thing. I have a huge devotion to healing that came about around 10 years ago. I've always had a little interest in healing, but about 10 years ago was when I really got my calling, and I had a therapist who introduced me to internal family systems. I learned that modality and many other healing modalities for the mind as a student of psychology and creative writing, and then finally getting my master's degree in social work. I got both my bachelor's and my master's degree while fully employed as a single mother. For years, I was lost and just really did not know what to do with my life. I had tons of baggage from childhood to sift through and untangle and overcome. And with the help of the therapist I mentioned and many other therapists, I was able to get to the stage of post traumatic growth, which means that you have mined the gifts of crappy circumstances, right? And have made good of your life and used those things to your advantage. So, my areas of strength are helping people deal with their emotional lives and look at how things like shame and grace can be looked at, examined, and dealt with in such a way that you become stronger, that you are able to uncover any barriers to doing what you want to do in your life. And also, I can offer practical advice on how to make a career change and overcome some of the things that might crop up, such as lack of confidence and imposter syndrome and taking big risks that you never took before. It's really a thrilling and joyful journey. And I would love to impart some of that encouragement and positivity to your life and just examine any places that might feel stuck to you. So, I currently work as a child trauma therapist and am trained in several modalities for treating trauma, which is not what I'm doing here. I'm very much a coach and a teacher to help you discover what how you can lead your own life. Before that, for 4 years, I was a preschool teacher at a progressive school and learned all about progressive education, which was life changing and led to opportunities such as speaking at a national conference. And before that, I spent 17 years while I was raising my two youngest children as a handwork and music teacher at a Waldorf school. So before that, I was a midwife's apprentice. I was a seamstress. I worked as a Vista volunteer in a drug and alcohol agency. And my big claim to fame is that I overcame my trauma. I did not do anything in my life on the normal timeline, and that's okay. I'm a big fan of improvisation. I've learned to accept that about myself and that it's okay. It leads you to joy when you can learn to have compassion for all the experiences that you've had. So, I have my master's degree and I can be very intellectual, but I honestly believe that in order for us to evolve and grow, we need to do the hard work of change and figuring out who we are and how to express ourselves as our most loving and compassionate selves. And that can be the underpinnings of any big change that you want to make in your life. And so I am here for you. My offerings here will be very varied because I am a person that has a lot of range. So, and I enjoy that about living and growing and being in the world. I look forward to hearing from you, and let me know if you need any more information. Thank you.